Shalisa Marie Radio. SMR family, I got a new group. They go by the name of Nuance, straight out of Ajax. The song is called Chasing Me. Check it out.
Ha, 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 ha. Check the nuance.
Shalisa Marie Radio.
Look. Now they done chasing me. Now they done chasing me. Cause they see me, I'm a lonely. Cause they see me, I'm a lonely. Now they done chasing me. Now they done chasing me. Cause they see me, I'm a lonely. Cause they see me, I'm a lonely. Now they done chasing me. Now they done chasing me. Cause they see me, I'm a lonely. Cause they see me, I'm a lonely. Now they done chasing me. Now they done chasing me. Cause they see me, I'm a lonely. Cause they see me, I'm a lonely. Shawty told my mama hurt her feelings. Looked her in the face and said that I don't business. You knew what it was, you was still with it. Flexing on the mic, talking about fitness. Shit me on, snapping ass for my digits. Said let's link up instead of skidding. Cookie in the blow, we couldn't even finish. Of course it was rosé, we was sipping. Said she know my situation, and she wanna play her role. This sound like a lituation, as long as it stays on the down low. Biting on the neck for foreplay. I know she like it cause she moaning. Finger popping, her eyes rolling. Rubbing on her cause she soaking.
Welcome back to Shalisa Marie Radio. This is episode 3. We are still speaking about situationships. This will be part 2. I got really great feedback from part 1. So, we got to end it off strong. This time we get more into what a situationship is. We actually list the 3 types of situationships. So if you find yourself fitting into one of these 3 categories, it's okay. We'll figure it out. We are all human. Life is a lesson. Life is a test. So just, choose wisely, as J. Cole would say. So please get your chips, get your water, get your orange juice, get your pop, get whatever you want. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
You go into a situation not thinking that you're going to get hurt, and you get hurt.
Yeah.
The only thing you can do is grow from that. Yeah. What's the point of putting yourself down for what? Nothing's down there. You need to grow as a person. You'll find the person that's right for you at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. There's so many fish in the sea. So
I have 3 types of situationships listed. So the first one is the worst situationship. You're not broken up, but you're coexisting. There's open doors to activity, seeing, and speaking to others. How far will they go, or you go? You still care, you still love them, but you're pretending that the love is not there. The relationship is halfway empty. And it's better to break up and find out if it is meant to be 100% again. Do you guys see that as like a really bad situationship, or is that just the flow of things?
That's one of them?
So
that's the first one.
That's the first one. So the first one is they've been in a relationship and then they're
coexisting. You guys are like broken up, but you're still messing around with each other.
I feel like
stupid.
I feel like when you start to coexist, you might need some space. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I also feel like sometimes that space is really needed for both of them to realize, or one person to realize that this is for them, or that person is for them, and they're just feeling like, I want to try another baddie. No. You wanted to try another baddie, but that one baddie was for you. Like, that's just how it is.
It's really like it happens, but I don't think it's healthy to coexist because then like it's very toxic because
you'll always be preying, you know what I mean? Like, you're always snooping.
Yeah, like
always
you start
snooping, you're not working on
things and like it's basically like you guys are broken up, but you guys can't resist each other, but you need that space and like you need that break to actually say, okay, like you said, this is what I want or this is what I don't want, because then it's just gonna keep going, it's gonna prolong things, and like it's both of you are guys gonna be unhappy. Then that's when problems come.
Within time you're gonna notice if it's toxic or not, because that's the end result, if it's toxic for you or if it's not.
And I also feel like when you start to coexist with people, that's when problems start, because that's when people start going outside the relationship and doing other things.
Were together though.
Yeah,
that's when love turns to hate.
Basically.
I think people just get so comfortable and you get in a routine of like being with this person, and you just don't want to see yourself without them, even if that's what you need to do. But it comes from kind of like a place of fear and a place of like possessiveness when your relationship's like, oh, I own this person. That person's mine. That's mine. That's mine. Whatever. It's like you're your own person, right? So when it's time to let go, you just kind of got to let go, and maybe like that's the whole point of being friends in the beginning. Because when it's starting to like dissolute, your relationship's starting to break, if you could go back to when you guys were friends and try to bring up some of that stuff, maybe it'll be easier to separate. Maybe just take a step back and become friends and kind of work backwards, as opposed to just being like, all right, let's just keep having sex. Like, I still want you, but here you are talking to whoever. But
the thing is, like we have like a pie of time, right? And if most of your time is filled up with them, and all of a sudden it's like gone, now you need to fill that void of time.
Yeah.
But like, see, most people, the thing with relationships now is most people think like your two circles are one, right? Where you guys are just supposed to touch a little bit, and you're supposed to have like things outside of like the relationship.
What kind of
like,
memes are you reading?
Different friends. Like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, or like different like friends and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I may know all your friends, but I may not be close with all of them. I don't care to know who they are, because like you're supposed to be your own person. So it's like, how strong is the rest of that circle, right? So.
I think that this type of situationship happens with avoidant personalities most often, and I think that that's the most toxic part about that, because a lot comes with that personality type. People who are avoidant and can't really come to terms with their feelings, what the end goal is, or anything like that. Those types of personalities avoid their emotions, avoid their feelings, and avoid their goals, and avoid really what they want from that person and what their goal is. And I think that type of personality scares me. Like it,
I'm going with flow. I know somebody like that.
That's settling.
But I feel like that person who's avoiding their feelings and whatever, they're not really avoiding their feelings. They're avoiding the other person's feelings. Both. Because they want to be so nice about, backing up from the person without hurting them. But in reality, honestly, the other person might not even be that mad. But they're just waiting for somebody to say something first. They might not be that mad for you to take a break or, to separate from each other. You're just probably so scared to say something because you don't want to offend the other person.
Okay, and that goes into the second type of situationship. It's called falling in. Poor communication, ignoring what each person wants when being involved with each other, tipping scales, meaning stronger affection on one side, touchdown, putting up and settling, which is a part of what we were just talking about, lust. That is a huge part of why people get stuck in situationships. And that is where you need to know yourself.
Control your dick, control your pussy.
Yes. Don't think in the moment. You need to think in the future and see if it's worth it. Because then you are wasting your time. And in the end, again, the one-sided thing, there's always going to be disrespect. They're not going to respect you for who you are. Whether or not you guys have a great relationship or not outside of the situationship, they're going to look past that. It's not about that anymore.
Because mine is fixated on one thing and yours is on another. So it's like, it's never going to join together.
And what are we? The question that changes everything.
Nothing.
Well, I mean, we're kicking it, aren't we?
You know what? I feel like the what are we a lot in situationships are based at like the guy would say, like the girl would say, oh, what are we? And the guy would say, what do you think we are? I brought you to my best friend's party. Obviously, we're going on trips together. Obviously, we're something more than whatever you think it is.
But what is it?
Exactly. But what is it? Like,
be straight.
They try to make it seem like it's something when it's really nothing.
Nowadays, in this generation, everybody done met your mama, so I need to meet your grandfather. Your great-great-grandfather. Your cousins and your aunties and your uncles. Like, everyone done met your mother. Don't tell me you met my mother, so I don't
bring
care.
any girl home to see my
But
mom.
there are some guys who bring every girl home.
And the mom acts
And
like,
the mom-
oh, girl, where are you the first girl meeting? Bitch, you're in it with him.
I know about moms, they ride for their son. They ride for their sons.
They definitely do.
Yes.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
It's a mission.
What's up?
We're on a radio show.
We're talking about situationships. What's your take?
Situationship.
Yes. What do you think a situationship is?
What is situationship in your language? I don't know.
What's it in your
Friends with benefits.
Friends with benefits, yeah. Basically to say,
benefits.
yeah. Do you think it works?
It depends.
Discuss.
Would you recommend to a friend?
Elaborate a little bit more. What do you mean depends?
Well,
Depends
friends
on.
with benefits in your terms mean a friend if you're not gonna be with, for example, a guy. They must come with something to the table. Mm-hmm. They must bring something to the table. Mm-hmm. Don't take anybody empty-handed. Like, you know, they must bring something to the table where you can work together.
Are they bettering you? Are they adding value?
They have to enrich something in you.
Or else it's pointless.
Yeah, and you have to set standards and boundaries.
Oh, if you do not have that,
no boundaries, you have nothing.
Nothing.
Right?
That would be the worst situation ever.
Yeah, that
The
is
worst situationship.
Let's call that a one night stand.
All right, my exit. Give my piece.
What if they are bettering you though a lot? Do you guys think that that's
You know
okay
what?
to stay?
I've been in a situation when that happened. Like
they were bettering you as a
they
person.
were bettering me as a person.
100%. They were like
100%. Went for a year.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So why aren't you in a relationship?
Because I'm personally not ready.
So,
but what made you not ready?
Because I was in a relationship for 3.5 years with a person, and that just got me off track. And then I went a year without talking to someone. I met someone, went a full year with them, but I've known him since I was in grade 9. So that was my situationship, and he bettered me for a whole entire year. We just parted our ways. It was just
so
like
you
that.
grew.
Exactly.
He helped you to grow.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, you guys are still good
and
friends.
he's now in a relationship.
So now can we go back to when I said I want to at least know this person for a year?
No, but that's the thing. I've known him from grade 9. I'm thinking you're talking about let me get to know a person for an entire year.
No,
what the heck is that?
I'm very specific. I actually said I need to know this person for at least a year.
So do you never meet someone as like, wow, like this person, you couldn't imagine just being friends with them? Like, you'd just be like, wow, this person, I could see you, you know, like, having a future. Would you then put yourself on pause and be like, need to know you for a year, though?
Okay, I hear you. Benefit of the doubt, if I'm really feeling this person, I've known this person
for a year.
No, for like a week. You just met him and you're like, vibes, great.
Because I've done that.
That's wrong.
I've been through it. I've dated someone that I've met 2 weeks in, but the thing is,
I
I knew who they were from high school. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Who they were, but you didn't know them.
Who they were.
I didn't know them, but that's a young mistake. I actually went through a young mistake. I was like, oh, man, this girl, she's so awesome. She's sweet, you know? I started dating her. She was the hostess, and I was in the kitchen. And we started dating 2 weeks after I started working there.
Wait, you met her at your workplace?
Yeah. The workplace with...
That's the one thing. Never date someone from your high school. Never date someone from your workplace. Never date someone from your ends.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. We both ended up quitting.
Yeah, but you can't shit where you eat. It's like, fam, you're telling me that I'm going, like, you're spending time with you here, and then I gotta see you every day? Like,
It's a quit take for me. I would quit the job.
Either I'm quitting or you're quitting.
So I quit. I was only there for a month. I'm sorry, a joke. I met her 2
Did you
weeks.
quit because you wanted to date her? You quit because other circumstances happened.
I wasn't planning to be there in the first place.
Okay.
Be there that long, and I ended up going to a better job.
She just got the full benefits of working there, and then you're like, I got paid. Like.
To end it off, this is the third type of situationship. It is a happy, peaceful soulmates, I guess, happy and peaceful soulmates, patient, mentally separated from previous situations, feeling out process, focusing on self-progression, discipline to not let someone disrupt that energy or frequency, actually dating. Okay, actually dating. Okay. Like, there's sex involved, actually building friendships. There's a cordial relationship there. Not looking for love, but noticing love. Meaningful communication, check-ins, words and actions aligned, and experience before investing. What do you guys think?
That's perfect.
That's a relationship. I feel like that's a relationship. That's a relationship.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong there.
And I feel like it has to start out as a situationship in order to grow to that point.
So
Let's not forget it's a relationship, though.
That is a relationship.
Yeah.
But when I said that earlier, y'all were like, yeah.
But like in order for there to be recognizing that there's love and all those, when all those things exist, I think that suggests some level of commitment too, which means that's dating. That's actually, you said it, like that's dating, and that's also being in a committed relationship. There's no reason for the situationship title. Maybe if that person doesn't want to claim me and tell people that we're in a situationship, then that introduces a different element.
Why are you giving up the milk?
In
that situation, why are you giving up the milk?
Answer because he can't eat the cookie dry.
Oh my gosh! Kiana, what did you say?
Control. You have
the cookie dry.
Yeah. That is where you set your boundaries. You have
If you're gonna go out with him for like 2 months and he's gonna say, oh well, if you don't love me, like you gotta give it up. He doesn't love you. He just wants it.
Tell him to bounce.
He just wants it.
That's that 2-step.
Unless I'm on the same flex, then he got to bounce.
Gotta set boundaries for yourself.
But then if you give it up, if you want to go dip your cookie into milk, you cannot be mad at the outcome because it is your fault why that had happened, and you need to be able to say, okay, everybody makes mistakes, we live and we learn, but you cannot be upset with the other person on that of that. It would be your fault. Take full responsibility, and you cannot be mad with anyone saying he disrespected me or she disrespected me. You disrespected yourself.
But what's the disrespect in that sense? Like, what do you mean? Because if you guys have those lines drawn, then that's just your relationship. You guys see automatically as say like I'm talking to you and then he starts talking to another girl. If that's our thing, then that's not really disrespect.
Because he doesn't respect you.
But
isn't that dating
that's an
though?
open relationship.
Is it dating multiple people?
But essentially that's like if you guys have your boundaries,
so if you have an open relationship, meaning you can sleep with whoever you want and he sleep with who are you respecting in that sense? Are you respecting yourself?
People have
I don't believe in no open relationship. So what are we talking about? This is a situationship we're talking about. I don't believe in open relationships.
Yeah, I don't believe
What
in
is
that.
If we're in a relationship, we're in a relationship.
That's
if you want
emotional.
And then people are like, we're on a break. No, you can walk down the street and come back. What is a break? What's a break?
What is a break?
What is a break? That's foolish.
You can walk down the street and
so you're taking a break so you can go
oxygen and come
you know,
back
like come back inside and then we can work things out. Like
figure it out.
I'm not understanding this. We're on a break, but so you can go mess around with whoever and come back free-handedly. Like we weren't together. Nah, you don't know.
Yeah.
But there are, like, just to be devil's advocate, there are relationships, like, say, for example, like, swingers. I don't know if you guys know what those are, but the relationships where people go out, they swing, exactly. They go out, they meet other people, and that's the relationship.
What is that?
A swinger is basically, like, say, me and my husband are married, but we want to go out and we want to bring, like, say, a second person in a relationship.
Okay, I have a question. Do you think
I'm gone.
Swingers!
in a relationship with swingers, do you guys think they respect each other?
Absolutely. Some people really
Yeah, because sometimes you physically just want to have sex with
Some
someone
people
else.
think that you can be in love with more than one person.
You're saying no because
That's not
you can't
love.
see it.
But you can, but it just, I think it just depends, like, who you're directing.
Situationships.
You know, you can love so many people, but be in love with one person.
Fair enough.
Fuck the sex.
I think respect.
Your body is a temple.
Yeah.
You are a queen.
Amen.
Females, because we can get it anytime we want.
Anytime.
It's up to
I
us.
told you that earlier.
No swingers in this circle.
But that's taking a negative look on swinger. That's not fair. That's like saying I don't like bisexual couples. That's just someone's preference. Because some couples, like my husband, might just like to see me get some from another man. There are those relationships, 100%. You might be right.
That's actually so
Yeah.
You know, some people
Sister wives and things.
comes back to me like, yo, it's
Them
not
ones need to
A1
get
with
their
me and my
head
husband. You know what I mean?
To each his own. To each his own.
But just not me.
Just know that you're.
So, thank you guys all for coming out to Shalisa Marie Radio. This has been a great conversation. situation. If you have an opinion on what a situationship is, feel free to comment in the description below. That was the completely wrong way to put that, but please leave your comments in the box below. Thank you guys all for coming. Please say bye on 1, 2, 3. Bye. That was the end of episode 3. Thank you guys all for tuning in to Situationships Part 2. You know where to catch me next Thursday, 9 p.m. I will be sitting down with the incredible Mr. Trey West. You don't want to miss out on that interview, so please stay tuned. Thank you guys all for the support. Nuance, take us out.
You know when the rain, man, the sunshine. Got her education's baby ball class. She got class. Rapping about the things that you can't prove. Money make a nigga think he can't lose. You say you need me, I don't need you. I don't need you. You say you need me, I don't need you. I don't need you. They say time is money, cop the Gucci watch. My reality's a dream, I don't sleep a lot. They say knowledge is pain, I've been learning my lesson. You push me away and then tell me I'm distant. You don't talk to me for days, but you tell me you miss me. 2 a.m. text messages, you and your feelings. No signal on my phone, I ain't get the message. Nah, I got these shorties fucking off that reverb. NBA style, have to get that box out. Sipping on them dirty, puffing on the trees. Wash away the pain, thank God for that lean. Thank God for that lean. For that lean. I'ma do my thing. I'm always double cup every time I pull my
Remy in my cup, you know it's double dub. We smoking on that green, so you know we stay up.
You know we stay up. You know we stay up.
You know I rock with the ass. Let shawty drive stick, cause that kickback's blessed. Drop that gear, leave shawty a mess. Headshot with a couple to the chest. Pose, then we shift to the next. It's a 2-ting flex in your homegirl's neck. Hit them both with the full court press. Then we lay back and light up some cess. They call me Pop when I'm dunking. Both shawties got class, but they flunking for the repeat. It's 3:15. Man, about 3 some. Stroke of genius got Mona and Lisa. Leo couldn't even paint this picture. Higher definition, limited edition. Shawty telling me I'm the one that she missing. And both wanna be my missus. Miss me with all that. We don't see eye to eye, so I stay in contact. Then I fall back. Automatic with the shit. Nigga from the leaf, back at it with the shit.
Automatic with the shit, but you know I drop stick. Double Dutch on that clutch, so you know shit is lit. What's your code, baby? Cause our eyes locked. I ain't judging your sisters, but know you finna get rocked. We all on the path. The shoe fit or it may not. But me, I'm focused on the condition of your socks. Is your toes dead? How you portraying your head? Is it real or is that shit for sure wig? The race starts when the track ends. The front's a distraction. The real know that the profit's on the back end. I know your strengths, but where you lacking. You know how to tick, but do you get to tacking? Baby, I ain't worried about the news, man. Just cook me up a dinner with groceries from Whole Foods. That no frills got no thrills. Real shit, I don't want no pills. Hot and steamy while the flicks is on the net, that's no chills. Size matter, but I know it's about the little thing. Is you gon' stay down when I bless you with wings?
Shalisa Marie Radio.